Yes, people, I'm doing an informal video, so bear with me. And I'm doing this for my own safety and protection. Most of you may by now realize that I have been having problems with the neighbor who shares property line with me, and there's an easement. And this guy has been harassing me over the years, causing me all kind of bad things to happen to me that I don't even wish to get into. He's a money man, so he's very influential. And as you know, when you have money, you all know, can use your imagination, how far that goes with people who are supposed to enforce the law. Now, I had erected a fence, and the people came from the city hall, tore down my fence, violating my property right to security and safety. According to the Constitution and natural law, we have the right to safety and security. Because my place was being vandalized. People were passing through and through my property because of the easement. Night and day, anybody would just come. There are trucks would park on my property, and people that I don't know, and they didn't even consult with me. So when they came with this terrible court order from a judge telling me to take down my fence, my security, that prevented people to vandalize my place. When I didn't take it down, they came and take it down. And then there was a sea container with thousands of dollars worth of my personal stuff, from books, washing machine, even a fridge, industrial and otherwise, tools, books, and you name it, was in that thing. Every day, almost every day, when I remember, oh, I lost my thing. And the terrible lawyer, while they took away my sea container, luckily I was able to salvage the sea container after they emptied out the contents, and I bought the sea container for 12 or 1300, I think it is, and I was able to salvage it and sell somebody it, and I lost $500 after the sale, while the city had it in their possession. So that, and the worst part of it, they tell me that that's for industrial area, when my neighbor has one. Let me show you. So that's my neighbor next door. That's a sea container. My one was just a different color. Right. So the short of the story is that because of this terrible court order, they took down my fence, and one day I was on my own side of the property. Some wood was scattered. The same neighbor that you're going to see called the police. He's very close to these guys. And little you know it, they took pictures of my property. Yeah? They took pictures of my property with wood scattered on my property, and claiming that was a violation of the court order. So they wanted me to come down so that they could arrest me. I said no. And they put out a warrant for my arrest. When I was coming from, and this happened in 24, 25. When I was coming from the border, little did I know that the man carried out his arrest warrant, and they arrested me. I slept in jail for one night. And so on top of the violation of my rights, yeah, I slept in jail. So now, when but because of that arrest, I had to go to court. So I went to court. When the judge examined the evidence to say I violated the court order, there was not enough evidence because they wanted me to spend 30 days in jail. But they could not find proof that I had violated the court order, so they had to stay the case. Now that the judge says warrants a civil suit by me, which is what I'm carrying out. So now I've served the city to say that I'm suing them for violating my rights, and I'm suing the neighbor for the part that he played in constant trespass, stealing half of my property and say I cannot go on part of my property. You imagine that, because of an easement. And constant harassment where he comes over as if he owns the whole damn place, and he takes my things, he throws it, he tosses it, he takes things to the garbage, he does all kind of things that was not part of the bargain to have a to have an easement. The easement was just for the cleaning, and the previous owners had parking arrangement with each other. Not me. I have no contract with this guy or agreement, but he feels that my signing the sales agreement is signing the contract, and I'm saying to him, no, the contract and the agreement was between other people, not me and him. So he and I should strike up something. Imagine you buy a property and a man have his garbage dump because the city allow it, and this is what I have to go through. A man have his garbage dump on the back of my property. Now make that make sense. Even the counselor that sits on their board said to me one time, it's some madman make that, and I got a raw deal, which I agree with. Anyway, today, as I said, I was carrying out, serving this guy. But before I serve him, he and I had, amazingly was trying to get along. I even, even during the football the other day, I even went over his bar, and I patronized him, wings and stuff like that. And he first beer, he says her name and all of that. Yeah, listen to me. So we were trying to get along. So I said to him, okay, during the taking down of my fence, your lawyer put a lien on my property for $5,000. Take it off, and I'll just not bother name you on the lawsuit. I'll just sue the city only. He refused to take off the lien, yet still he's telling me how he's a good neighbor. I said, well, brother, you're not serious, because if you wanted peace, you just take off the damn lien, because you violated me and didn't want me to pay for it. And this is what these criminals do sometimes, right? So anyway, he refused. So I said, well, it's your choice. I'm going to sue you still for for what you put me through, the arrest, everything, right? And you refuse to let us work it out as man. You would prefer go give the money to the lawyer than to give it to me or to let us work out something. I wasn't even asking him for a settlement. I was just saying, take off the lien of $5,000 when I add it up, it come to, and we good. He refused. So now that he was served today, right? Here's the reaction. The guy came over, and I asked my neighbor to serve him. I didn't want to even go on his property to irritate him. As a matter of fact, I had asked a service processor to serve him, and they had it for about a week. I had to take it from them today, and I saw him, and I asked my neighbor to serve him myself, right? So here was the reaction. Watch this. He came.
You're served. You're served.
Why you littering? Fuck you.
You're served.
Why you littering?
Did you try to hand it to him and he said no?
I'm gonna call police.
You're served, boss. We have the picture. That's all we need to know. We're good.
Stop it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Still, it's still in court.
Why you littering? Why you taking shit?
Yeah.
See,
Why you littering? Huh? Why you littering?
Hand it to him first. Yo. Fuck.
so you see what he did? I was standing on my property. You see where the yellow line is? I brighten it so people can see the border. The guy walks over, tore up the thing that I served him, that he was served, and hit me in my face with it. Then he called the police to try to get me arrested again. And here is the deal. The same police man by the name of Cook was the same one I am also suing for his false arrest, because he lied to the on the paper to say I was littering the man's property at 471, when in the truth was it was on my own property that wood were scattered, and he sent out a warrant. And today he again showed up and started taking sides with this guy. So obviously I am not safe around these policemen who, because this man has a lot of influence and money, you know how it goes, people. And now he comes over my property and he hits me in my face with the envelope. And when the policeman called me, I said, I'm not going to be talking to you. I'm not supposed to talk to you, because I know what you guys do. You will falsify things. So my lawyer said, I'm not to talk to you. So I'm not talking to you. And they started telling me how he says, the man says I assaulted him. Yet this man come over my property and throw the thing right in my face there. So people, I am just saying, putting out this video to say, I have no problem. I am not suicidal. I am not I am at peace. And if anything should go wrong, the first suspect would be between the corrupt people that work with this guy and himself and whoever else he has. I'm just putting this out there, and I was advised by a human rights counselor to do this for my own security. Yeah, I don't normally like to go public with these things, but for safety and security, I'm just letting everybody know that should anything go wrong, I have a lawsuit with the same policeman who came to investigate. And so I'm not comfortable to know that I'm being a target with these people, right? I just want to live in peace, and I offered the guy peace to settle, and he refuses. He'd rather go in court because he thinks that it can just violate my rights, and I must just take it as if nothing happened. So he's angry that I'm suing him for all the trespass, all the harassment, all the taking down of my security fence, all the abuse, all the taking of my personal item. There's no man on this planet can ever justify taking somebody else's property. It's wrong. So there you go. Thank you very much. Peace and love.